Today's lesson has been brought to you by Limitless Learning TT. For additional videos as well as more information on the services we offer, please visit www.limitlesslearningtt.com, or you can send us an email at limitlesslearningtt@gmail.com, or you can always feel free to give us a call at 868-354-3115. In today's lesson, we will be exploring differentiation from first principles. So given that we have a function f of x, the first differential of f of x is equal to the limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x, all divided by h. So this is the definition that we'll be using in order to differentiate a specific function that we're given using the first principle method. Now, if we were just to substitute h is equal to 0 into this definition, we're going to get 0 in our denominator. And anything divided by 0 is indefinite. So the method that we're going to be using in the first principle approach is to eliminate this h from being in the denominator. So let's look at an example. Let's suppose that we're given that a function f of x is equal to x squared plus 4x. Okay, f of x plus h means that everywhere that we see x in our function, we're replacing with x plus h. So this is equal to x plus h squared plus 4 times x plus h. So now let's utilize our definition. We want to find the first differential of f of x, so that's f prime of x, according to our definition, is the limit as h tends to 0 of f of x plus h, which we just wrote to be x plus h all squared, plus 4 times x plus h, minus f of x, and we know f of x is x squared plus 4x, all over h. So what we're going to do now is we're going to expand our numerator and see if we can simplify that. So first we're going to expand x plus h squared, and that's going to give us x squared plus 2 times hx plus h squared. Then we're going to expand 4 times x plus h, which is going to give us plus 4x plus 4h. And then we're going to distribute the negative sign to get minus x squared minus 4x. And of course, this is all over our denominator h. So now we can see from our denominator that x squared here is going to be cancelled by this minus x squared, just as this plus 4x is going to be cancelled by this minus 4x. Because x squared minus x squared is going to give us 0. 4x minus 4x is going to give us 0. So therefore, our numerator is going to be simplified by 2hx plus h squared plus 4h. And of course, that's all over our denominator h. So now, all the terms in our numerator have an h. What we can do is we can split up this fraction into 3 different fractions. So we now have 2hx over h plus h squared over h plus 4h over h. So now we're going to simplify this, and we get 2x plus h plus 4. Now, as the limit as h tends to 0 means that we can substitute h to be 0 into our equation, as in into here. That means the only term that involves an h will be this term. So now we have f prime, which is the first differential of f of x, is equal to 2x plus 0, since h goes to 0, plus 4. So therefore, our first differential of f of x using the first principle method gives us f prime of x, or the first differential of x squared plus 4x is equal to 2x plus 4. And this is our final answer. That's all for today's lesson, which gave us an introduction into differentiating using the first principle approach. For additional videos, as well as more information on the services we offer, you can feel free to visit www.limitlesslearningtt.com. You can send us an email at limitlesslearningtt@gmail.com, or you can always give us a call at 868-354-3115.